It's election day. I'm going to try and keep this short. There's big news happening in oil. Why that's not good news for you. And for those of you who have yet to vote or are undecided, I'm going to explain this to you, and hopefully it clears some things up. First up, the price of oil is rebounding somewhat this morning. I saw this uptick and I said, something's happening. Let me check the breaking news. Russia declares a ceasefire in Ukraine on May 8th through the 10th. I don't believe it because he's declared ceasefires before and continues bombing. Now, I've had people ask, don't you want the oil prices to continue to fall? I thought you wanted interest rates to come down, and you say that falling oil prices will bring down rates. Everything in moderation. There's a point where falling oil prices and falling interest rates are bad, and we're pretty damn close to that point right now. Bank of Canada rate needs to go down below 2% to really get the economy going, which means we're pretty damn close to the bottom now. Below that means bad things are happening. This is close to the break-even point for oil sands and U.S. shale producers. And if it goes below the break-even point, people are going to lose their jobs. And OPEC wants you to lose your job. OPEC Plus to consider another accelerated oil output increase for June. They meet next week. Given what's happening with the world, that oil prices are already low, this could shut down certain oil companies, like oil sands companies and shale companies. Conservatives will blame liberals. It's got nothing to do with the liberals. Yeah, so it could be a bleak summer for Alberta. Just a heads up. All right, it is election day. And if you are yet to vote and you're undecided, hopefully this clears some things up for you. Where do the terms left wing and right wing come from? You've heard Pierre Poilievre say that the liberals are radical left-leaning liberals. Woke. Which of course means that the conservatives by default would be right-wing. The terms come from the French Revolution. When they sat down to speak, the revolutionaries representing the people, they sat to the left. The aristocracy sat to the right. Left and right have meant the same thing ever since. Left-leaning means you're working for the people. Right-leaning means you're working for the aristocracy, which now is the billionaires and multimillionaires. If your personal wealth situation is not described as billionaire or multimillionaire, you have no business voting conservative. Done. End of story. Any other reason to vote conservative is bullshit. It's some bullshit that they're telling you so that you'll vote conservative, so that you will vote against your best interest. It has meant the same thing for hundreds of years. The names of the parties might change, but left versus right has meant the same thing for hundreds of years. And I see a bunch of dudes driving old broken down pickup trucks, no offense, and supporting the right. Like, why are you supporting the aristocracy? Why are you supporting multimillionaires and billionaires? They're not going to give you any money. Look at that whole Freedom Convoy thing. It was funded by the multimillionaires and billionaires. Who went to jail? Who suffered? Yeah, exactly. Regular people who support right-wing politics are pawns. They're going to use you. They don't care what happens to you. Look at what's happening in the U.S. Are those changes for the people? No. The people are suffering. And they want to bring that shit here. And you want to help them? I'm going to repeat this. The only reason to vote for right-wing politics is if your personal wealth situation is described as billionaire or multimillionaire. If that's not you, you should be voting to the left.